Welcome to the Wakefield Doctrine, the theory of Clark, Scotts, and Rogers. A video post, it's actually Wednesday. This post may not go up until Thursday. Busy, you know, time is the enemy here. I wanted to do a post, as always. Every video post that I do is at the heart an effort to present to people who might be listening the Wakefield Doctrine. The Wakefield Doctrine in what it is, what it does, how you can benefit by it. That's behind everything. Anyway, so, but it being a busy day, let's go with the bullet point things. We've been all over the place communicationally speaking. Cindy, Downspring Cindy, is down in some part of the Outer Banks on vacay. We say hello to her. And Considerer is over on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. And with the interesting development there, we did the first video conferencing kind of call. She and I were working on, and this is Cindy's suggestion of last week, to find a way to do a video conference which would allow our Saturday night drives to be totally fun, meaning not just call up on your telephone, but through your computer you get to make a call from other time zones. I'm thinking about Melanie and Considerer and Nell Rose, if she can just call in on whatever passes for Saturday night. So that's a big project. There's a lot of potential there. So we tried one last night, Considerer and I. Interesting. For all you Clarks out there, the funny thing about video conferencing isn't what you think. We all know for Clarks, photography, being photographed, is not such a high on the list of fun things to do. But these live video calls have a interesting secondary effect. It isn't the idea of it, it's the reflection of it. I'll leave that to all of you to experience. So more to follow on that. So let's do a quick post, what remains of our little drive here. It is 10:05 my time. Now let's just do bullet points. The hell with the structure, the hell with proper rhetoric. Wakefield Doctrine, theory of Clark, Scotts, and Rogers, is a way to view the world. We're all born with the capability to experience the world in one of three characteristic ways, what we call worldviews. That of the outsider, that of the predator, and that of the herd member. In fact, as a personality theory, the Wakefield Doctrine simply says that, look, you grow up and develop in the world of a predator, then you're going to look just like what we say Scots look like, male or female. And the same for Rogers and Scott. So in a sense, the worldview, the reality itself, is the key thing here, not necessarily the individual, because nobody does these things, matches the descriptions to a T, but it does seem to hold up. When we find Rogers, they share a level of commonalities that just defies chance. The thing I do want to, and I guess we threw away the bullet points somewhere. Here's a bullet point, click. These worldviews, they're real. It's not just the idea that, oh man, I think I'll think of the world as if I was different from everybody else, and therefore I'll make me a Clark. No. Worldviews are realities, personal realities, nothing too strange, but simple fact that, and if you're still listening to it, you can accept the idea that from inside of our heads, the world is a different place from what we assume the inside of the other person's head is. Easy stuff there. But what's crucial with the doctrine is that these characteristic worldviews are real. And I stress that a lot because I've gotten away from it. Simply that what we do as Clarks, in other words, I grew up in the worldview of the outsider. What you might call my personality now is simply a reflection of successful, semi-successful, and unsuccessful coping strategies. We all do that. We cope with the world as we see it. That's meant to imply the emphasis is on the world. It isn't that I choose to stick metal in my face or get tattoos or mumble or be creative. Those are my ways of dealing with, responding to, and coping with the reality itself that says this is how the world is, you outsider. Predator is the same way. A predator, a Scot, doesn't go around thinking, man, I'm going to be aggressive and tell dirty jokes at parties and make everybody embarrassed and all like that. They live in a world, metaphorically or not, doesn't matter. The real world for them is a world consisting of larger predators, prey, and Clarks. A little joke. That's how they cope. Now, you do the overlays. You wouldn't be still listening to this if you didn't have the kind of intellect that allows you to get the principles here and extrapolate. That's something that we've been watching Cindy and Consider Her do big time. But the idea is that if you woke up in that world of a Scot, the world of predator-prey, you'd better learn to be aggressive. You'd better learn to be quick-acting. If you're quick-acting, I'll bet you your temperament is what we're calling mercurial. You respond fast, but then you get over it quickly, as opposed to, say, Rogers and Clark's. You'd better learn to, if you expect to perpetuate your species, you'd better learn to be sexually aggressive. All of those things are just ways of saying that given the world, given the premise, the resulting successful personality will look like this. Scott's with the eyes, Rogers with the hats and the preciseness, and Clark's with Clark's stuff. So that's it. I'm going to cut here and I'll try to post this. Bye.